See, that's the thing. It's like you can't create an algorithm to like understand what it's pushing, right?
Yeah.
And so there needs to be some sort of like human intervention when it comes to a decentralized social media network when a guy is saying mostly negative things, in this example.
Well, if that's the case, then like through what means does this intervention have to like be
Right.
activated, right?
Yeah.
Is
like
it
what mechanism do you use?
is it like some shadow executive boardroom where like,
Right.
The ethics board from Google, Facebook, Meta, WhatsApp, all these guys get together? It's like, you know what, dude? We don't like this. This could potentially make, the next generation's minds like a little
corrupted.
warped
Yeah.
in comparison to what it is we think people should be thinking, right? So they're policing thought at that point. Like whoever is that human manual interpretation force, because we can't give that responsibility to machines yet.
Yeah.
Because they can't interpret like emotions and interpret like what's good for the I guess the zeitgeist of civilization.
Sure.
Only us, for some reason we think we're the ones who can do that. So what's the best way to go about that? Like just give tech that authority because it's the private sector?
Well, so it's not that we're giving tech authority. They have the authority. It's a private platform. They can decide to deplatform whoever they want for any reason, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Mm-hmm. And so we listened to a 5-minute segment of an interview where Andrew Tate was talking about that deplatformization.
Yeah.
And he said that that by the big companies like Facebook, Twitter, and all these take them off the platform, they're basically showing that they're dictators, right?
Tyrants is
tyrants,
label them as, because they have a for sure monopoly on like the webosphere.
Yeah, and they're trying to maintain a monopoly, right?
Yeah, so his recommendation or advice is like, if you want to maintain a monopoly amongst the civilized ends of the earth, it's okay if you have a monopoly, but once it's interpreted as like, it's oversteppage, like the people in positions of that power are infringing on the rights of humans, or they're just becoming tyrannical at that point. That's whenever people revolt.
And then people realize that, oh damn, I can get, banned, right?
Not just, removed. Like he can't even access a ride from Uber, or like you can't get a DoorDash. Like the whole ecosystem of the internet, essentially, he's been removed from.
So things like this is what triggers, people like Satoshi is like, this money system sucks.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something about it.
And that's why it's important to talk about, because we were talking about offline. It's like, dude, maybe this isn't really worthy of discussion, because like what can actually be done about it?
Yeah.
But just like whenever the banking system was collapsing, like what can really be done about it? This is out of our hands. But somebody figured out a solution, a technical solution to an existential threat to our civilization, which is, the monetary system. This is on par of a threat. This is like our whole cultural mind frame. Like
our ability to communicate is threatened here. Yeah.
And our ability the ability for like narratives to be propagated, like, and just completely shift and navigate humanity, like at mass, at scale.
Yeah.
That's a huge power. Yeah. It's a very big deal. So we have to recognize it's a problem first, just like you have to understand the monetary system is a problem for things like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to become, viable alternative solutions,
Yeah. And so right now, Facebook, these big social media platforms, they have the monopoly only because there hasn't been a solution. There is no way to create a decentralized network at the time, right? In the 90s, 2000s, right? This technology didn't exist, right? Now, Satoshi comes in, blockchain, Ethereum comes in, smart contracts. Now we can create social media networks that are completely decentralized. Yeah. So what happens?
In theory, yes.
What happens when someone like Andrew Tate gets onto one of these platforms and gains an audience based on, let's assume for this particular case, that Andrew Tate is, everything that he says is 100% against like the 100% against the potential future of a sane society.
Okay.
Saying things against women, saying things about all these, other topics that everyone would disagree. Mm-hmm. What happens to an individual that cannot be banned on this network, saying these things and getting an audience and corrupting minds for this narrative? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, I think it's going to be what's the word I'm looking for? This is going to be a consideration for any decentralized ecosystem, not just like a communication platform, anything. Yes. This is and basically, it's called governance. Like,
right. We've already dealt with this in Decentraland. Like, what happens if people put illegal content on their land right next to yours?
Yeah.
Or like what can you do?
Yeah. Well, that is the most difficult thing to solve. If you're trying to like advocate for decentralized ecosystems to take over like everything in our day-to-day lives, then in order for that to happen, and like proper enforcement of, I don't know, consensus within the ecosystems itself, like we have to figure out the proper governance channels to achieve a reliable representation of that consensus of the user base or the population, whatever.